I'll have a medium decaf oat milk double shot latte with a pump of vanilla and extra caramel drizzle for takeaway, please. Do you love coffee but feel a little nervous ordering it in English? Don't worry, you're not alone. Whether you're at a local cafe or traveling abroad, knowing how to order coffee confidently is a must for any English language learner. Here's the good news. Ordering coffee like a pro doesn't have to be complicated. With a few simple phrases and tricks, you'll feel confident in no time. Plus, have you ever wondered what the difference is between a latte with a double shot or an iced Americano or even a flat white with drizzle? By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to say and you'll avoid mistakes that even fluent speakers sometimes make. Let's dive in. Now, something that you might not know about me is that I used to be a barista, so I used to make coffee. And I remember exactly how a typical coffee order would go and the kinds of questions I would usually ask customers. So let me walk you through it step by step. In fact, that's my challenge for you right now. After watching the video, drop your perfect coffee order in the comments below. What's your go-to favorite drink? You can also download a free PDF with today's information. The link is in the description. So you can look at it anytime you want. And if you need to make a perfect coffee order, it'll help. Let's get into it. The basics, ordering coffee. We'll start with the basics first. The simplest way to order a coffee is to say, "Can I get a coffee, please?" "I'd like a coffee." "Can I order a coffee?" Or "Can I have a coffee?" If you want to sound extra polite, you can use a modal verb. "Could I have a coffee, please?" All very clear. But in most cases, the barista will ask you follow-up questions for more information. Follow-up question 1. What type of coffee do you want? If you simply say coffee, the barista might need clarification. One of the most common questions is, what type of coffee or what kind of coffee do you want? When you say black coffee, it could mean two different things. Do you want a black filtered coffee or do you want an Americano? Filtered coffee is brewed or made by slowly pouring hot water over ground coffee, resulting in a smooth, mild flavor. An Americano is made by adding hot water to a shot of espresso, giving it a stronger flavor with a similar strength to black coffee. It's usually best to specify exactly what you want from the start. For example, "Can I have a black filtered coffee, please?" Or, "Could I get an Americano, please?" If you want something other than black coffee, just use the name of the drink instead. "Can I have a latte, please?" "Could I have a cappuccino, please?" These names are widely recognized and using them makes your order clearer. The pronunciation might sound a bit different in English. Let's take a look. Latte. Espresso with steamed milk and a small amount of foam on top. Cappuccino. Espresso with equal parts steamed milk and milk foam. Flat white. Similar to a latte but with less foam and more milk. Typically creamier. Macchiato. Espresso with a small amount of steamed milk or foam on top. Mocha. Espresso with steamed milk and chocolate syrup, often topped with whipped cream. Espresso, a small concentrated shot of coffee. Those are your typical hot coffees. You might want to ask for them cold, which means you'll order them as iced. An iced latte, please, or an iced Americano, please. Follow-up question 2. What type of milk? When you order a latte, for example, the barista might ask, which type of milk would you like? You might hear something like regular milk, which refers to dairy milk, milk from a cow. If that's what you want, you can simply say, yes, regular milk, please. But if you'd prefer something a little different, you can let them know. You can always specify your preference, like whole milk, which is the classic choice for most traditional coffee drinks, skim or low-fat milk, a lighter option with less fat, or semi-skimmed milk, which is a middle ground choice for people who want a little bit less fat than whole milk. If you prefer non-dairy alternatives, you can choose from almond milk, soya milk, oat milk, coconut milk. Just let the barista know what works best for you. You can add the milk type to your order by saying something like, "Can I have an oat milk latte, please?" Or "A cappuccino with soya milk, please." Now we've got the milk types out of the way. Let's talk about those little extras. Some coffee shops also offer a variety of syrups to add like a little sweetness or extra flavor to your drink. Some of the most popular ones include like vanilla syrup, caramel syrup, hazelnut syrup, or even pumpkin spice around autumn. If you want to customize your coffee, you can just tell the barista exactly what you want. So for example, "Can I get a hazelnut latte, please?" Or "Could I have a cappuccino with pumpkin spice?" You might also hear the expression "a pump." And if someone says, "Can I get a pump of vanilla?" they're referring to the adding of vanilla syrup to their drink. Each pump is just a measurement of syrup. So adding a pump is a common way to sweeten the drink without overdoing it. If you'd like more or less, you can always specify like, "Can I have an extra pump of vanilla?" or "Just a half pump of vanilla, please." And if you'd like a little syrup on top of your drink, you can ask for a drizzle. For example, you could say, "Can I get a drizzle of caramel on top?" If you're having one of those days when you need a little extra boost, and we've all been there, you can always ask for a double shot of espresso. A double shot means you get 2 espresso shots instead of just one, giving your drink that extra caffeine kick. For example, you could say, "Could I have a latte with a double shot, please?" Or "I'll take a double shot in my cappuccino." If you're a big fan of strong coffee, a double shot is a simple way to make your drink more intense. You can even request a triple shot if you really need an extra boost, but obviously be careful with that. It's also good to remember that with a double shot, your coffee will taste a bit stronger. When coffee is strong, its flavor is very intense, usually has higher caffeine content. If you're looking for something the complete opposite and want to skip or remove the caffeine, you can simply ask for decaf coffee, which means you will have little or no caffeine in your drink. If you still want a little caffeine but not too much, you can go for a half caf, which is a mix of regular and decaf coffee. It's the perfect middle ground if you want a more balanced energy boost without going crazy. Follow-up question 3. What size? The size options can vary depending on the coffee shop, but typically you can't go wrong with asking for a small, medium, or large. In some places you might also find an extra large option. However, in some specialty coffee shops, they may offer only one size for all drinks. Follow-up question 4. For here or to go? Once you've told the barista your order, the next question is usually for here or to go. This means, are you staying in the cafe to drink your coffee or are you leaving with it? If you're staying, you can say to have here. And if you're leaving, you can say for takeaway or to go. To go is more common in the United States, while takeaway is often used in Ireland, the UK, or Australia. Follow-up question 5. Would you like anything else? After you order your drink, the barista might say, "Would you like anything else?" If you've finished ordering, you can simply reply, "No, that's it, thanks." Or if you want to add something else, like, I don't know, pastry, you could say, "Yes, I'll have a croissant, please." Follow-up question 6. How would you like to pay for your order? Next, you'll be asked to pay. I know, but the barista might say, that will be, or your total is. They could also ask, how would you like to pay? And you'll need to choose between cash or card. Cash is physical money and card is a bank card, either swiped or tapped. Since it's becoming more common, you might even use contactless payment. So this could be with your phone or a watch, and you just tap and you pay quickly. Vocab extras. Once you've got your coffee, you might find yourself needing a few extras. Let's go over some of the common things that you might need to go to the counter and ask for. If you'd like some sweetness, you can ask for a sachet or a packet of sugar. Alternatively, if you're looking for a sugar-free option, you can ask for sweetener. You might also need a stirrer to mix in your sugar. If you're getting your coffee to go, the cup itself is usually just a standard paper cup. To prevent burning your hand on a hot cup, you can ask for a sleeve to protect your fingers. The lid is the top part that helps prevent spills, especially when you're on the move. And if you've got more than one coffee, maybe for a friend, then you need to carry it. When you're leaving, you could ask for a coffee carrier or a coffee cup holder. It's a tray-like holder that allows you to carry multiple cups of coffee at once. Lastly, don't forget to ask for napkins or serviettes if you need them for any spills or to wipe your hands. I remember when I first learned the word serviette, I think I was like 19 and I was working in the cafe and a customer asked me for serviettes and I was like, yep, no problem. And I went into the back and I was like to my manager, what's a serviette? And he was like, a napkin. I had never heard the word before. So that was the first time I learned the word serviette and I'll never forget it. Now you've got all the phrases you need to confidently order your favorite coffee in English. So just keep practicing and it will feel very natural eventually. And you'll also have your favorite drink, which is the best part. Don't forget that there is a free PDF of all the vocab from today's video so you can revise and take notes. The link is in the description. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment with any other questions that you might have or any other videos that you might want to see. I'm glad to answer any English questions for you. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video. I've been Claire. Happy learning and enjoy your coffee.